Alright guys, welcome to another video. So, just reach home back from the football field. You guys can go ahead and watch the video that I upload at the football field tonight. Yeah, so me and Kay went by the football field, watched some baseball, football, got involved with the football, you know. Actually went and play, as a goalkeeper. It was good, bad, and ugly. What was my experience like? The field was totally different. First, I'm actually playing on that kind of surface. I think I have to do a video to show you guys the kind of surface that is on the football field. Back home in Jamaica, our surface is grass, but over here they have something like carpet, literal carpet, and they show these block thing on the carpet, so it can be a bit soft. However, that thing ain't soft, it's like literal rock stone. I always heard footballers complain whenever they come to Canada, America, about the surface, etc. Now I understand it for myself. The surface is really flat, good for passing of the ball, shooting, etc. But it ain't the best. If you watch a video, when I was actually in the goal, I didn't dive a lot, because when I dived, the surface was so hard. Yeah, like literal rock stone, man. So I had to stand and, use my hands, my feet, and save as many shots as possible. I've not played football, aka soccer, in maybe 3 to 5 years. Yeah, something like that. 3 to 5 years. I'm here, Kay, in Canada. You're looking at me, right? Guys, I'm responding to Kay because she's looking at me. I'm here in Canada almost how much years now? Almost 3 years.
So when was the last time you played football in Jamaica?
When was the last time you heard me told you that I play football, aka soccer? When?
I can't recall.
You can't recall. And how many years we are together?
You told me.
No. You interrupt my video.
December coming, make it 6 years.
December of marriage. And what about before marriage?
7 years.
So 7 years. In the 7 years, have you ever heard I mention I played football?
No.
See, guys, it's maybe more than 5 years.
Exactly, but you saying 3 years. That's why I'm looking at you like 3 years.
Yeah, because yeah, it's more. So more than 5 years.
Exactly.
But then when I used to play football, I was maybe 140, pound. But now, how much? What's my weight, Kay? now I'm over 200 pounds.
250.
So there's like a 70 to 80 difference in weight. So tonight, after 30 minutes, man, I was so frost. By frost, I mean exhausted, tired. Yeah, I've not worked my body that much since Whoopi killed Philip.
Did you see him kill him?
Did it? It's a talk in Jamaica case. Actually, Whoopi,
No, I'm just pulling you.
Whoopi and Philip, is actually a real story,
Yeah, I think I heard.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Pass me a phone. Let me teach. I'm gonna teach you guys something. Alright? Let me see if I can find it on your phone. Google Whoopi and Phillip. See it here? I don't want to click anything on YouTube. I want to find one article on it. Alright. Whoopi kill Phillip.
Is it Whoopi kill Phillip?
Or Phillip, yeah. Alright, here we say Jamaican.com. Alright. From Whoopi kill Phillip. Learn the origins of this Jamaican face. Many Jamaicans use the face all the time in reference to something which happened long ago. So, in Jamaica, when something happened rock of ages ago, we always say, from Whoopi kill Phillip. In English, from Whoopi kill Phillip. Alright? And it's used in reference to something which happened long ago. Example. This is one way it is used. You leave Jamaica from Whoopi kill Phillip. In other words, this person departed Jamaica many years ago. Alright. Was there a man named Whoopi who killed a man named Phillip? Well, off and off. There was a Whoopi, but there was no Phillip.
Really?
The face was born out of a celebrated murder case in Jamaica. On June 11, 1951, a burly, bearded, uncut man, Aston, named Whoopi King. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Whoopi King Jello, a known criminal who had spent time in prison for stabbing a policeman. Mm-hmm. So this man was a dangerous man. Alright? So Whoopi King, aka Jello, he stabbed a police officer. Alright? Who was also a pimp and a known woman beater. Punched upon two young lovers along the Palisados Road. He robbed and murdered the young man, Sidney Garrell, a 19-year-old student at George's College. So he S him, which means stab, right? The young woman B huge was S assaulted because of YouTube policy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she was battered and left for death. However, she managed to escape and stumble onto Palisados Road. She was a key witness in his trial and was brought to court in a wheelchair where she testified against him. So Whoopi dealt with her so brutally that when she came to court she could not walk. She was actually in a wheelchair. He was sentenced to hang because many people don't know that Jamaica used to hang people. Yeah. Jamaica used to hang people. So when you commit certain crime, them send you straight to the gallows. Alright? Let me continue to read. He was sentenced to hang. So Jallo was some Dongle, then called Bakawal, and later Tivoli Gardens. Was linked to several other crimes. He was apprehended because his girlfriend Ruby, hey, people dangerous, you know. They named the lady Ruby.
Ruby.
Who was tired of his abuse and tired of washing his bloody clothing, led the police to him. So his girlfriend actually gave him up. And the reason why she gave him up, she was one, tired of his abuse, and two, tired of washing his bloody clothes. So whenever he did his crime, he gave him in the clothes and she have to wash it. In case if she never want to do it, and give her some Mike Tyson. You know what is Mike Tyson, okay? Some decent uppercut. Hook. Jab. All of this. Alright, let's continue to read. Aston Whoopi King Jello was sentenced on November 12, 1951 and hung at the St. Catherine District Prison on April the 4th, 1952. So like 6 months after he was sentenced, that's when they hung him. A Gleaner headline at the time of his sentencing was "The victim died" from a Whoopi King Philip. The word Philip has three meanings: a sharp, sudden stimulus, etc., financial injection into a falling business, a sharp, sudden blow, the sudden movement and sound made when you join your middle finger and thumb and make a whip snap movement and sound. Like Lupita Nyong'o does in the movie. What movie is that? The Queen of Katia. Better yet, what every Jamaican child did while saying he no Spanish tone. I first made that face when someone was.
He Spanish tone.
You know about that?
Yeah, something like that. He Spanish tone.
When someone is in
I
trouble.
think there's something else to it. Can't remember.
Over the years, the face moved from Whoopi Kill Philip and eventually became Whoopi Kill Philip. Oh, Whoopi King Philip.
Oh, so the original.
So the original term was Whoopi King Philip.
Whoopi King
Philip. But now say Whoopi Kill Philip.
Exactly. Whoopi Kill Philip.
Yeah, meaning something which happened a long time ago. Alright? In the same way when we say something is rigging, like in the folk song "Hang Inna Me Coco," you know that?
No.
A hug inna me coco, you know that?
No.
Which is June and July is a hard time. Okay, so that's a backstory between Whoopi Kill Philip. Yeah. So many people don't know that is something that actually happened, and the guy was sentenced to death. You didn't know that, kid?
No, I never know. I always grew up hearing that term, Whoopi Kill Philip, but never know.
Yeah, man, I did read about it, and that's all I actually learned.
From Whoopi Kill Philip.
That's what I actually learned. Say it's a real thing that happened years ago. So that's like what now? Do the maths. That's around 67 years ago. Why you laughing, Kay? Are you looking on your phone?
Huh?
What are you looking at? Okay. Do you know that in slavery, hairstyle was used to send messages?
Yeah.
Who taught you that?
I saw a documentary a while back.
What did you saw in the documentary?
There were certain ear pattern, the cornrow. It meant something, especially like married women. They had to wear a certain cornrow to identify that they're married. I think also there was one where if a woman is available, they would cornrow their hair in a certain way.
So, I want to ask a question, right? Because in slavery, the pattern of the hair was used for messages, which the slave master, they would not be able to understand. Only the slave knew what it meant. So, looking at my hair, what is what it meant? Chat. Slavery used to use their hair and send message. What is the message of my hair? Huh?
Slavery.
What is the message of my hair?
Slavery.
What mean by slavery? How many hair for me in slavery? You want me to solar the sun and dark up the place?
I don't know. They never usually cut them hair.
Yeah, but what is the meaning of my hair? If we go back in the day.
Have a bald head?
Oh, my head not bald. You don't see hair upon my head, they're bright. You can't see hair upon my head?
It's very low.
Yeah, so I have a low cut. Me not a bald head. You want to see my head bald?
Alright, you have a low cut.
You never hear the song? Jah will never give the power to our.
You told me.
You don't know the song?
I'm trying to remember.
Jeez, please. People, I think you know the song.
No, tell me. I don't remember. To be honest, I don't.
You don't remember?
No.
The song goes like this. Jah will never give the power to a ballad.
Oh, ballad.
Yeah. I think the rest of the song is like, to crucify the dread. Yeah. So I teach about Wappy kill Philip, right? Now you ever heard about, this is the last thing we're gonna discuss, Coral Gardens?
No.
Alright, let me have phone. Let me see if I can find it on Google. People, I hope me get the name correct. Let me have phone, okay. Hope I get the name correct for this one. Teach you something. Coral Gardens in Jamaica. Alright. So here what it says. Wikipedia. We're going to Wikipedia. They say the Coral Gardens incident, also known as the Coral Garden atrocities. The Coral Gardens massacre. So they have name for it: Coral Garden incident, Coral Garden atrocities, Coral Garden massacre, the Coral Gardens riot. And some people call it Bad Friday. And I will tell you why. Because you have Good Friday for Christian, you know that? Hello?
Yeah.
So because the incident, which you will learn about, took place on a Friday, which was it was against people who are Rasta, so they call it, instead of Good Friday, Bad Friday. Wait, where my article gone? Let me click it back. It says refers to a series of events that occur in Jamaica from April 11 to 13. And this was in 1963. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Following a violent altercation at a gas station in Montego Bay, Jamaican police and military force detained Rastafarians throughout Jamaica, killing and torturing many.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on. What year was that?
1963.
Wow.
Exact numbers are not available, but estimate place the number of detained individuals as high as 150. In April 2017, following a legal investigation, the government of Jamaica issued an official apology and condemned its own actions in the incident. It also established a trust fund to aid survivors in the incidents. Yeah. So it was against Rasta. So I know if we continue to read the Wikipedia, we learn a lot about Jamaica history. Rastafarian movement in Jamaica today is heavily, celebrated over the world and even within Jamaica. But then, being a Rasta, it was seen as something, as a threat, like you're being an extremist, you're being a radical. And the reason being is because Rastas, they wanted to start some form of revolution. And then a revolution doesn't have to say it's something led by violence. You understand?
Yeah.
Alright? So basically they was in agreement with the government. They see themselves as Africans who are somewhat a remnant whose mission is to ensure that they go back to the motherland and Africa, etc. Due to that, they were heavily rebellious against the government system of Jamaica. And being rebellious doesn't mean that they went out and fight against the government. It's just that they never want to include themselves under the laws of Jamaica when it comes to certain stuff. You understand? So they were patriotic Africans. That's how they saw themselves.
Right.
So due to that, the government saw them as a threat. You understand? And that is when the state and Rasta never had the best of relationship. So because of that, police, soldiers, they would abuse Rastas. And I think that's happened all the way come up to maybe the 80s, 90s. Yeah. So it's basically when Bob Marley came around and he became this icon. You understand? That's how, Bob Marley draw tourism to Jamaica. Tourism is the number one income for Jamaica. So basically, Bob Marley play, a great influence in uniting the state with Rasta. So today the state and Rasta, are united. They don't see eye to eye with everything.
Yeah.
You understand? But back then, police used to see Rastas, beat them, unalive them, just take them up, throw them in jails, just like that. I think some of them even end up being crippled from the level of abuse. Also, you have something when you're growing up. You ever hear about Black Heart Man?
No.
Yes, so they were like some Rastas are Black Heart Man, which the Black Heart Man, they're like this thing which they teach others, that a black arm man is someone who goes around and commit crime of cannibalism, human trafficking, and also witchcraft. So folks was literally afraid of Rastas. You understand?
Yeah.
And because they were afraid of Rastas, when you have people in a state who is afraid, it's easy for the government to abuse those who are the minority. You understand? Yeah. Because you feel like the government is actually protecting you when they are not. So Jamaica had that history. So if you read on Wikipedia, this guy's type Coral Gardens, and you will actually learn about it. I listened to documentary on it. Muta Baruka actually have one of the best documentary. It goes through detail, and one of the guy who was locked up in the jail, he mentioned the Prime Minister of Jamaica came in the cell and he said, I want every Rasta man to be locked up. Bring them in dead or alive.
Wow.
Yeah, that actually happened. I think I may find, let me see something, chat. Give me a second if I can find it. I'm trying to find it, chat. Give me a second. I just want to play that part. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second, guys. Alright, guys. So I'm going to find the audio. Just I'm going to play one little part of it. Alright? Just a small portion of it I'm going to play. So listen to it, guys. Audio is not the best. Anyway, I'm just going to play it. You can't hold man more 20 years. And how long you stand up like that in the No, you can't stand up no long time. Give me a second, guys. Let me slow down the video. Put the speed up now, man. So you have to stand on the foot and ease it, and stand on the foot and ease it. The man who sit down, if him get up, him can't go back at that space. The man who stand up, and if him try to get a seat, him can't find by the same space where part him come from. What's the man to take us out? And he tried to transfer us from 14 Barney Street to Hanover, the barrack prison. I was there for 3 months without trial and beaten in every one of the stations that you go to. No mercy never sure to Rasta at that time. Bustamante look upon the people and say, Busta say, if him don't kill out the Rasta people and ganja out of Jamaica, God was blind him. So that time now, the massacre was too terrible to talk about. Now listen to that chat. Let me play back that part again. Bustamante was the Prime Minister of Jamaica at that time. Listen what, eyewitness who was in locked up of what he said Bustamante said. Let's listen back. Forget people and ganja. Never sure to Rasta at that time. Bustamante look upon the people and say, Busta say, if him don't kill out the Rasta people and ganja out of Jamaica, God was blind him. So that time now. Do you hear that chat? The Prime Minister of Jamaica at that time said, if he don't kill out all the Rastas, God must blind him. Yeah. So, you see what I'm talking about? So, you can find a full interview, on YouTube. It's on YouTube. So just type Mutabaruka in memory of the Coral Gardens incident. A bad Friday for Rasta. I just type Coral Garden Massacre or Coral Garden Incident. Coral Garden Riots. You can find it on YouTube. Learn history about Jamaica. Yeah. Now, you all here know that I'm a Christian. So how is it that I'm a Christian and I'm talking about, the suffering that Rasta actually, went through in Jamaica? Is because being a believer, right, doesn't reduce me that I deny history, historical facts, even concerning my my country. So I'm very much open minded, in learning history. I don't learn it from one side because the Lord actually care about everyone. Yeah, Jesus died for Muslim, he died for Christian, he died for the Rastas, he died for the non-believers, he died for the believers. So therefore, I am against any form of abuse, discrimination, violence against those who are minority. Yeah. So at least you guys learn, some important things tonight. Never really meant to talk about these, I wanted to talk about the channel and give you guys some update on what happened, because if you notice, all my live stream are gone. So I'm starting afresh. I think I just have to do another video. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna do more video. Can teach you guys some of the things, the history of Jamaica. I have a video that I wanna do also, talking about Islam. I've met many Muslim who are wonderful people. We know there is a stigma that every Muslim is a radical, is an extremist, walking around as a suicide bomber who's a psychopath or whatever. However, that's not the case. Why? Because even if you go through history, you will see there are many things that have been done in the name of Bible, in the name of Jesus, which is against the scripture. So we gotta weigh stuff. However, I do not deny the fact that they are radicals and extremist Muslim. Yeah, that's reality. So I'm gonna do a video, on the Quran. The Quran is the holy book of Islam. The Quran is like what the Bible is to us. It is what to them. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a video on it and highlighting a lot of stuff in Islam. The pillar of their faith, what it rests on, and show you the reality of Islam versus the authenticity of the Holy Scripture. So look out for that video. GG's guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys.